What's going on, everybody? Hang on. What's that? I just heard you're not subscribed? If you could just do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, if you could hit the subscribe button, especially for the old Ace guy. Vampire Gaming here, fresh back with the top 32, bubbling in just outside of the new gate at 17th. Playing Ace. You guys already know, it's my guy. I will live by the Ace. Truly, it was so great. I went 7-2 once again, but I went 5 rounds undefeated. Then I lost in my 6th round, won the 7th. So round 1, no opponent showed. Well, they showed up, but they just gave me the win because they were just claiming their prizing and the entry. Round 2, I played against a Luffy on stream. I could have lost that game. They 9-gated me, but they had no counter. It was my game to lose because I had 3 ace in my hand and 2 Luffys. But we both had no counter in our hand, so it was crazy. Zoro, I won against Zoro. I won in round 4 against Law. Round 5 against Newgate, I won. Round 6 against Newgate, I lost. Round 7 against Rebecca, I won. Round 8 against Newgate, I lost. They got full ace value, and I had no tempo. And then round 9, final round, played against Newgate, and I brought it home. Super excited. Huge shout out to Kekfile, Will to Win Gaming. I am one of his Patreons. I've sat in on a number of his coachings. I was playing some games with him the other day. Super great guy. Definitely check him out. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's come along the way. You know, we're just getting started, but we'll go ahead and dive into the deck and we'll talk about it a bit. So I played a pure version of Ace, playing all Whitebeard cards, playing 3 Ace, 4 Atmos, 4 Ezo. We played 4 Marco, super important, great into Law. I did consider like wanting to play a Vista, but I opted not to. But I would love if I could find room for 2 Vista. I played 1 Speed Jill, so we're playing 4 Atmos, 1 Speed Jill. I played 3 Thatch. Thatch is huge. Massively underrated. So the cool thing is, if you kind of notice, the deck is built to go second. So a lot of times if you're playing against red, they want to go first minus Law. I was pretty much going second all day, except against Whitebeard if they won. But you get to play this on turn 3. It's actually very difficult to deal with. So it put in a lot of work. And I was like, you know, I started playing it. I'm like, 6-8s are actually really good. So I'm a fan. One person I was playing against also was playing the 6-8s. I played 1 of Marco. And then I played 3 Fosa. So 4 blockers in total. Super relevant. I was playing around and I played like 4 choppers, but I think Fosa is fine at the end of the day. I played 3 Rush Luffys. These put in work. There was like twice where they kind of stuck in my hand, so that was unfortunate. But on to the 2Ks. So those are the bodies. Those are the beaters. Going 5 and swinging with Luffy and having counter protected was super relevant. And so I played 4 Jozu, 4 Makino. Makino's great on both defense and offense. Makino can carry you to the final game. My game against Luffy, I played double Makino and went 11 with my Ezo to win it. So it does come up. And it was my last life that I decided to take just to see what it was. So it brought me at home, because without it, I probably lost that game. And then, of course, 4 Otama. Best card in the deck, both offense, defense, makes your Flame Emperor alive. So now on to the events and something super interesting. So if you saw my video, I kind of made it as a meme, but it was taking Edward Newgate and completely switching the deck to Ace and just played around. And so I made the video, and then I kept playing around. I was like, you know, I did it with the Strawbeard. And I was like, I kind of very much enjoy having so much counter. One of the things that I would sometimes have in Ace is I just would not have any counter. And with all my amazing events that you can play, I was like, well, what can I do? Like, I was like, I love all of these events. What do I cut? And so I just started from the Whitebeard base and built my way up. And I played Strawbeard last event. And I went 6-3, and I was like, this is actually pretty decent, but it was like a hybrid more so, because I was playing both Ezo and Nami because they both searched great cards in my deck. And I went 6-3, and so I was like, okay, I might be onto something here. So I went ahead and just, because Purebeard is technically better into Newgate, and I was like, okay, well, if I play Newgate, I want to play the build that's better into them. And so I took it, and I just built it backwards and turned Newgate into Ace. And then so for events, we're playing 3 Red Hawk, essentially substituting the Seaquake, because on the defense, I can essentially do a Seaquake-esque. I can't get the Ace Seaquake Mambo combo. However, this was working very well. I played this at 2 when I got top 64 last time, and I very much enjoyed it, and so it just made sense. And of course, we play 4 Guard Point, and we play 1 Radical Beam. And then I played 3 Flame Emperor. I could have seen this at 4. On my last game, I had 3 Flame Emperors. I opened 2, and then I was like, you know, I was like, they had the even curve, and so I was like, if they go Thatch and I go Flame Emperor and then smack them for 8, I'm gonna eat at least 2 cards, or they're gonna take the life. And so it just really worked out. And then I saw all 3 in that game, and was able to keep their board clean, and we played a very simplified game state till the end. And then I played 1 of Seaquake just because I was like, you know, the Ace combo is pretty good. Just in case I came against Law, I did see the 1 of on Law when I played a Ezo, so super relevant into the couples, just in case if I saw it. I definitely wanted to do that. But yeah, I pretty much worked backwards from the Newgate, and then I believe this way gives you a better chance into yellow, just because like Newgate has such a good matchup against yellow, and I know he's 6k, but I was like, if I can mimic that and it gives me a better chance into Katakuri, I think that this is the better build. I think the biggest thing too was that a lot of people know Ace for what it does, and so they were expecting me to do things that I just did not do. And then just the fear of that really just brought it all together. And then, of course, the biggest thing about Ace that I just loved the most, too, was that, like, back in set 3, Ace won by gaining board and controlling yours. And so it's essentially the same thing, utilizing the best cards that I have, both Ace and Flame Emperor, to establish my board, keep yours clean, and in reality, I mean, it really just worked out for me. Dodging yellow, of course, was huge, too. Shout out all my opponents.
And, of course, here at the end, just laying out the full deck for everybody, making it easy. Again, Ace and the Flame Emperor really putting in work. I did not even play the 9-beard. I could see why I should. But I just, in the end, I was like, I don't think I have room. I could see me potentially replacing like a Luffy, but Luffy put in a ton of work. But yeah, no. Here it is in all of its glory. Did me very good. Breaks away from the Ace typical build. Was super interesting to pilot. But thank you all so much for watching. If you found this content of value, be sure to subscribe. There will be all of my games uploaded here to the channel, so subscribe so you do not miss those. There were some really good games. I'll highlight any plays that I believe are misplays on my part. Because there were likely a few. I know there's a couple off the top of my head that potentially could have changed some games. But yeah, stay tuned for those.
So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, thank you all so much for watching.